Hi everybody, welcome back to MD Fly Fishing. Well, my local water is way down, and I mean way down, and you can walk all around it if you wish. Some areas you'll need climbing tackle, but it gives you a perspective of how deep it is, and even though it is quite low, it is still very deep on the southern side, so I intend going up by the northern side in this area in particular, because the water will only be about 7 or 8 feet. When the reservoir is at this particular state, you do tend to find the fish congregate to the northern edge. So let's make our way up there and let's see how we get on. So this area is where the actual water comes into the reservoir from Pennine Dam. When you're in this area at low water, get yourself some big wellies on, i.e. up to your knees at least, or in my case I've got some hip waders. It's very muddy, very silty, and if you stand around too long you'll feel yourself starting to sink. Now in this particular area, about 8 or 9 foot deep, so looking across the water you can see the cliffs. All these are submerged when the water's at high level, so it just shows how deep it is just up at this end of the water. Now this channel that runs up here, probably about 8 or 9 foot deep, but it's like a V formation, so I'm going to start casting towards the far bank. Got an intermediate line on, got about a 12 foot leader, and I've got a single stalking bug. So it is size 12, got a nice weight on it, let it drop down, orange head, little green body, and I'm just going to tweak that along, and then as I bring it out I'll just give it the old twiggle, see if anything follows it. So casting to the far side of the bank, giving the bug time to sink down, I was just bringing it back 6-inch strips, and then I saw a flash of silver, slowed it down, gave a little bit of a twiggle, and then it happened. Oh! I spent about 20 minutes in this area. Apart from that one fish that was interested, nothing else happened. So I took the bug off and I put on one of my snatchers. Now the fish here like black, they like red. So I put on a snatcher, which is exactly that, except it's got yellow cheeks. Still on intermediate line, still on like a 14 foot leader. The wind was coming in off my left shoulder, so I decided to cast it straight out into the bay, letting the line arc around to the right, and then just doing a very slow roly-poly brought the fly back. Good move. We're on. I've been out midweek. I spent about an hour up here and I had one small brownie. I don't know what it is here, but when the water drops I kind of struggle. That's why I prefer fishing here when the water is really high. I know it can be difficult fishing from the bank. I've got a few particular spots that I'd like to use, and in my previous videos I've hooked into 14-15 fish, netted 10 of them, and on other occasions I've hooked into 14-15 fish and only netted 2 of them. But sometimes the fish do not want to be netted and they will fight. There's some really good fighting fish here. There's also some big ones. Now I thought with it being low water, and you'd see how much it has dropped if you've looked at my other particular videos taken here, I thought the fish would be more concentrated. But to tell you the truth, I think they go somewhere else. Because as it is, it's less water, so the fish should be more concentrated, unless they go really deep. But nice brownie, got a good rainbow coming up next. Same fly, same setup. Come on, how do you get your muppet? So yet again, keep moving around. I decided I was going to fish at the top of the water, and then over the couple of hours I had, I was going to move all the way back down towards the car park area. Because as I said, low water, you can walk around, get all the way down the banks. Some of them are quite steep, so you got to take care. I was going to go and get out to Pennine over the month, but Andy's on his holidays, so Pennine is shut for the majority of September. But sticking with the same fly, same length of leader, cast it out, let it swing around to the right, lo and behold, one of the many rainbows that we've stocked. We got him. We got him. Rainbow. So I'd been here about 2 hours by now, decided to move down to the area of the Pixies doors. Geographically looking here, you can see where the fish lay up. Although it looks smooth, the banking, there are areas of the old farm walls because this place was flooded in 1926 to make the reservoir. So you can actually see, and when I look at it I think, well, that's roughly where I catch all my fish, in that area there. So it must be in and between the rocks, getting the food from there, as well as chasing fry as well. But this area, nice open area, quite deep as well. So I thought I'd switch back to the little orange headed stalking bug. Same line, 14-foot leader, casting it out, letting it drop down, and then bringing it back again on a slow roly-poly. As I'm bringing the fly out, not just bringing it straight out, just give it the old little twiggle, and that's where the fish took it. Wasn't a massive fish, but it's a fish to the net. Got it. Got him on the left. Got a little one. So that was the end of my little dinner time fish. Time to go back to work. As I keep saying, this is just me and my days out. If you learned something, good. If you don't, I just hope you enjoyed watching it. I enjoy getting out, clears the mind. But what a rubbish summer we've had. But very soon the rains will come and this reservoir will fill up to the brim again, and then I'll be back on to a point beaded spider at 15 foot with a bibio at 10 foot, and then bringing it back on an intermediate line on a slow roly-poly. And I don't know what it is about this place, but when there's loads of water, the fish come right up to the banking, and that's when I have my best days. But anyway, thanks very much for watching everybody, and I'll catch you all later.